Hello everyone, my name is Smithy and welcome back to RuneScape for Dummies. Today we're going to be going through another Slayer task, which is the Kurasks. So Kurask can be assigned by Vanica, Chowdlar, if that's how you pronounce it, I always butcher that name, Konar, Neve or Steve, and Duradel. They grant 97 XP per kill, and the way we're going to be going through them today is through the safe spot method using range. So to go through their stats just quickly before we jump into the gear setup, they have 97 hit points. We're not going to need to worry about prayer because we're going to be safe spotting, so there's no prayer requirement for this task. But you do require 70 Slayer to be able to fight them. Notable drops. They drop the Leaf Blade Battle Axe, which is probably their best item they drop. Also like Leaf Blade Swords, Mystic Robe Topless Light, and then just alchable stuff like Rune Axes, Adamant Plate Bodies, Rune Longswords, and Mithril Kite Shields if you really want to alch them. They drop a lot of herbs, so a herb sack is kind of recommended for them. I'm not going to bring one because I don't have one, but I am going to bring alching runes as well with my rune pouch. You're not going to need any food, you're not going to need any prayer pots, so your inventory is essentially whatever you want it to be. I've got a cash stack just as a placeholder for when I alch things. They also drop hard clues, so I'm bringing a spade and a few teleports with me just so I can quickly go and do either the first step or the first few steps of the hard clue, just to maximise how many I get per trip. Getting there, we're going to be using a fairy ring. There's the fairy ring just outside of the Slayer cave that they're located in, which is over here in the Fremenic province. Where are we? There we go, sorry. I lost my bearings there a little bit. AJR is the fairy ring we're going to be using, and they're located in the Fremenic Slayer dungeon. So we're going to be using the fairy ring. I'm going to be teleporting to the monastery because I find that's the closest teleport I have to a fairy ring, and then we can be running over and using that fairy ring to go to AJR. But I'll show you that once we head over to the cave and then do a kill example. So to go through the gear setup, I've got a range setup. I've got an imbued Slayer helm because it gives that range bonus when you're on task. I've then got an Aver's accumulator. I've got an Amulet of Glory, which is my best in slot necklace. I'm then using broad bolts. Broad bolts are cheap as fuck. They're easy accessible for an Iron Man like myself. You can use whatever bolts you really prefer to use. If you've got a massive stack of adamant bolts, go for it, mate. I'm using a rune crossbow, best in slot crossbow, or you could use a magic short bow, or whatever your best in slot range item is. This is just a budget setup. I'm using a black D-hide body, and I've got a Carol's leather skirt as well. You can just use D-hide for this as well. Again, doesn't really matter about defense because we're going to be safe spotting, so I'm maximizing my range attack. I've then got Zami D-hide boots, and I've got my Barrow's gloves on. I've just got a ring of dueling. I don't have a best in slot range ring, so I've got the ring of dueling for teleporting to if I get hard clues, for example. And then, like I said, inventory wise, you're not going to need any prayer pots. You're not really going to need any food. Alchable runes, a cash stack just for a placeholder in your inventory, and like I said, I've got stuff for if I get clues that I can teleport away and quickly go and do them. And then I've got my easy access to a fairy ring. You could bring, like I said, a herb sack for the herbs that drop. You could bring a seed box for the seeds that drop. They do drop quite a lot of seeds. And you could also bring a bone crusher as well to automatically bury the bones. They're only normal bones, so it's really a case of if you've got loads of charges in it, go for it because it's passive XP. But for this, I'm not going to be bringing mine. Also, if you've unlocked bigger and badder, they do have a superior monster, which I'm currently fighting at the moment. Again, they're safe spottable. They only attack with melee, so you can just camp in the safe spot and just take them out. And hopefully get yourself an imbued heart. I wasn't lucky this time, but it's one thing to keep in mind when you're doing this task. Okay, so let's head over to the Slayer dungeon, or the Slayer cave that they're located in. So I've teleported to the monastery, and I'm going to run over east, over to the fairy ring that's just by there. Another thing they do drop is the Kurask head, which can be stuffed and put in your house. If that's of interest to you, that's a 1 in 3,000 drop. And then if you are doing Konar and stuff like that, they do drop, brimstone keys. So that's another thing to note. So where we're going to be going is, like I said before, over to this very ring here, which is AJR, which is the Fremenic province, Fremenic Slayer cave. So we teleport over there. Literally just outside. You can see here we've got the dungeon icon. I mean, running him. There's nothing in here that's really going to attack you as you run through as well. They're all pretty passive monsters. You could bring things like, I don't know, an energy restore or run restore while you're running through, and if you've got the agility levels, you can hop through there. That agility is 81 if you've got 81 agility. I'm also going to be using the 62 agility shortcut as we go through, but you literally just run around this intestine looking bloody cave that they're located in. Right, we're just going to run round. It's quite nice, you can click across and it will just automatically run through. So this is where you come out at the first agility shortcut. Okay. And here is the second one. You can squeeze through this crevice here. So we are going to be going into the area that is Slayer only. That is where our safe spot is located. I've also put a placeholder down, like a marker on the floor. So you'll see where it is as soon as we go in there. But I will still show you it. You do get quite a lot on task. The XP isn't the best, but, you know, you could block them if you really, really don't like them. But for that Leaf Blade Axe is a really good item to have. And, you know, hard clues are pretty easy to come by. They're 1 in 1, 2, 8 with these guys. So you see we've got this step here. We're going to climb up here. Probably be better if I switched to my crossbow. And then we're going to run over to the safe spot, which is located just over here behind these rocks. Okay, and now you can sit behind here and spray to your heart's content. You could also bring, I've got a telekinetic grab as well. Oh, I'm being dragged out there, my bad. I've got telekinetic grab as well, so I don't actually have to leave the safe spot if I really don't want to. You could whack on Eagle Eye just for quicker kills if you do fancy it. I don't think you can cannon in here, if I remember correctly. I never really tried it. I never really bother with cannons. I always find they're a little bit of a waste of money on tasks like this. But yeah, I hope you guys found this guide useful. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new around here. I'm going to be bringing out a load more Slayer guides on the channel, so keep an eye out for them. See, look, we can just telekinetic grab that. There we go, and we got an adamant plate body, boys. But yeah, loads more coming to the channel. So keep an eye out for that, and also check out all the series that I have going on the channel as well. This is actually on my Dead Smithy account, which is my Iron Man progression account. So if you want to check that out, link to that will be in the description. Also, I stream over on Twitch 4 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. So check out that as well, twitch.tv/SmithyTV. I record all these kind of videos live over there. So if you want to come check it out, be sure to come and do that. And also, we've got a Discord server if you've got any questions, or if you want to join an active Iron Man / normal account community, feel free to come join that, or join the Discord, which is just my name, DED space Smithy. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling, let you guys go, stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!